there was a substantial hardening of bond yields in the month of October. So, for example, in the US, bond yields were up on the 10-year sovereign benchmark by 50 basis points, for UK, 44 basis. Eurozone also slightly better, but nevertheless, they were up by 27 basis. And as we can see in the emerging market space as well, largely they were on the higher side, apart from China, of course, where we saw interest rate cuts as part of the Chinese government stimulus measures, but for largely bond yields were on the higher side. The reason being, as what we saw during the rally as well. So if you see the rally in the bond yields, especially from the month of June 24 to July 24, which was almost a 40 basis rally. One of the reasons for the rally was a weak employment report, which led market participants to expect that probably labor market has peaked out, and as unemployment continues to go up in the US, as labor market continues to weaken, it will bring about a disinflation and will give greater confidence to Federal Reserve for a more aggressive rate cut cycle. But as the subsequent inflation as well as employment readings have kind of given a picture that probably labor market is not as weak as was seeming, and hence we saw some backup in bond yields as market participants reprice their interest rate cut expectations. Secondly, close to the month of October, market participants also could sense from various exit polls that there was a strong possibility of change in the administration post the US election, which actually fructified this week. And so there was concern that probably the new administration could be slightly loose on the fiscal side, and probably we will continue to see fiscal expansion in the US, which overall led to some amount of widening of term spreads in the US, which also got reflected in the rest of the world. In the UK, it was a peculiar idiosyncratic case of UK budget being slightly more aggressive on the fiscal side, which led to this rise in bond yields. But largely, we would say that the reason of this whole secular rise in bond yields was a function of expectations of slightly more aggressive fiscal in the US, as well as a slightly gradual path which now market participants are expecting from Federal Reserve.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.